It started like any wild celebrity house party, until the police showed up and everything spiraled into something nobody expected. What happened next wasn't just a shutdown. It turned into a surreal face-off between authority, ego, and one very drunk pop star trying to defend her own mansion. At the center of it all was Halsey. She was hosting a house party at her newly purchased home when things got out of hand. Loud music, packed rooms. The usual chaos until suddenly flashing lights hit the windows. Police had arrived and they weren't there to join the party. They wanted it shut down, but Halsey wasn't ready to accept that so easily. When officers asked to speak to the owner, she had one realization that changed everything: it was her house. And slightly drunk, she made a decision that would turn a simple noise complaint into a full-blown standoff. She walked outside. What followed felt less like a party and more like a courtroom debate in the middle of a driveway. Police told her the event was being shut down, but Halsey pushed back instantly, questioning every detail. Sound levels, she said they were within legal limits. Fire codes not exceeded. Parking no issues. Crowd size completely compliant. She wasn't just defending the party, she was dismantling their argument piece by piece. At one point, she asked the question that shifted everything. What law am I actually breaking? The response she got wasn't what anyone expected. They told her it was the law of common sense. And that's where things took a sharp turn. Halsey laughed it off, calling it what it was: something that didn't exist in any legal system she recognized. Then, without hesitation, she ended the conversation and walked away like the situation was already over. But just as she turned to leave, things got even more surreal. Right in the middle of the chaos, Miley Cyrus appeared. According to Halsey, Miley was literally rushing out the door with a bag of Postmates in her hand, casually saying she had to go. No drama, no explanation, just pure chaos energy. Got to go, girl, got to go. And just like that, she was gone. The party energy collapsed instantly, like someone unplugged the entire night. Later, Halsey reflected on how this kind of chaos wasn't unusual for her. She compared herself to Gatsby from The Great Gatsby, throwing massive parties, but often disappearing into her own space while everyone else enjoyed the moment. Smiling on the outside, but mostly watching from a distance. And that contrast becomes even more interesting when you look at where she is now in her career. After releasing The Great Impersonator in 2024, she opened up about pressure from her label. Even though the album sold over 100,000 copies in its first week, she said it still wasn't enough compared to expectations set during her earlier peak, especially the manic era. In her words, success started feeling less like achievement and more like comparison. And that's the uncomfortable reality behind the spotlight. Because whether it's a wild house party or a chart-topping album, the pressure never really leaves. So the question becomes, was Halsey really in control of the chaos that night, or was she just another guest in it trying to find her way out?